My 15-year-old daughter accused my husband of touching her butt and thigh. Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Tea with JoJo. Well, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I get home from work around the same time at night. On a Thursday night, I pulled up to my house and my 15-year-old daughter and a boy I have never met is standing outside. I get out of my car and I introduce myself to the boy thinking it is my daughter's new boyfriend. My daughter and her boyfriend told me that my husband caught them having sex and my husband gripped the boy up and told him to get out of the house, and then they said my husband touched my daughter's butt and thigh after he caught them. Something sounds fishy. I mean, you're 15-year-old, you're casually saying it. You're casually saying that your 15-year-old is having sex in your house and a new boyfriend as well. I really hope she's taking precautions. I was flabbergasted when my daughter and her boyfriend told me this. My daughter and her boyfriend then gave me an ultimatum of letting my daughter sleep over at her boyfriend's house, and if I don't let them, they will call the cops and report my husband as a pedophile. I said it, something was fishy. I told them to call the cops because I am not letting my daughter sleep at her boyfriend's house. I looked at my daughter and I said, "You're going to your biological father's house." And she said she wants to go to her boyfriend's house instead. That's not going to happen. I go inside to ask my husband what happened, and this is what my husband said happened. My husband heard moaning noises and bed cracking coming up from my daughter's room. He banged on the door, and instead of my daughter and her boyfriend to stop what they were doing, they kept going on. So my husband goes into my daughter's room, grips up the boy, and tells him to leave. My husband then goes back upstairs to get his cell phone. He comes back downstairs and the boy is still in our house, so he tells him to leave again. Our 15-year-old daughter asked if she could go outside with the boy to wait with him for his mom to come pick him up. And my husband said yes, and my daughter then goes outside to the front of the house with her boyfriend. I told my husband they were accusing you of touching her butt and thigh. And for the record, my husband raised my daughter since birth. She calls him dad and he considers her his biological daughter since her father was never really around until 3 years ago. I go back outside and I tell my daughter to go inside and go to her room. Her boyfriend follows her while I'm telling him to leave my house. He starts threatening me, saying he's going to shoot my husband and shoot my house up. He is a wannabe thug. No, that is not acceptable. He tells me again that my daughter is coming with him tonight. I said no, she is not, and you need to leave right now. After my daughter's boyfriend leaves, I call my daughter's biological father and I tell him my husband caught my daughter and her boyfriend having sex, and my daughter is accusing my husband of touching her butt and her thigh. Her biological father says let's all get some rest tonight and I will pick her up from school tomorrow. I tell him it is best for him to get her this night. For the record, my daughter does lie a lot, and I do not believe her at all, neither does our family. I think she's trying to divert attention from her getting caught and also to move with her biological father. I spoke to her biological father and he said throughout her life he would ask her if my husband has ever made her feel uncomfortable or if he has ever touched her inappropriately. My daughter's biological father said that she always said no without hesitation. My daughter's biological father is not sure who to believe. On one hand, he said that my daughter does lie a lot, but on the other hand, he's thinking that since my husband found out that my daughter is sexually active, he's thinking he can also get some. The morning after it happened, my husband and I went to a lawyer's office and my husband told the lawyer he wanted to take a lie detector test and also report it to the cops so he can clear his name. But the lawyer is against that. We just want this to get investigated to prove my daughter is lying. Should we report the accusation to the cop? No one else has reported it and it has been over a month. To clarify some things, my daughter and her boyfriend are saying that my husband touched her when her boyfriend went outside to wait for his ride, and before my daughter asked my husband to wait outside with her boyfriend. My husband and my daughter weren't alone long at all. My daughter begged my husband not to tell me what happened, and my husband said that he was going to tell me. My daughter then got upset and asked to wait outside with her boyfriend. So in conclusion, your daughter is a well-known liar. So it is also possible that your daughter and her boyfriend came up with this scenario so it overshadows the fact that they were caught having sex in the house. I think you need to sit your daughter down and talk sense into her. And it also sounds as if she's in an abusive relationship, because this boy is threatening to shoot you, to shoot your husband, to shoot up your house. That should be reported. You shouldn't take that lightly. I would say again that you sit your daughter down and do some good parenting. Like, she needs to be spoken to. Well, guys, don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section, like and share this video.